Hello, team. Okay, we are live. Wow, how is the weather where you are, man? The wind is kicking up hard here. My goodness gracious. So I wanted to come on, not a whole lot to talk about. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope everybody is getting ready to enjoy some time with their families and eat some good food. I'm just going to pull this up so that we can make sure that I can see any of your comments as you come on, because you never know what is going to happen, or if it's going to let me see it on here, or if I have to do it this way. So I just want to make sure that I see. There we go. All right. Hey, Alma. So glad you could be on. So tonight, yeah, life is happening, and I know that Alma understands that. I understand that. Talk to Mary Ann. My gosh, we all have something going on in our lives, right? So on this holiday week, I want to make sure that you all give yourself a little grace. Enjoy your family, enjoy some time with, your friends, and reboot. I know the season from now through Christmas can be so unbelievably hectic. Believe me, not only is it just, the holidays and gatherings, but it's life, whether it be a fire or a medical condition or, whatnot. Life just can kick you in the butt. So you really got to give yourself a little grace. Nobody's perfect. Let me tell you. Here I am, 8 years in, right? 8 years in, I forgot to put brochures in my order. Yeah, so life happens. So I'll be receiving my order tomorrow with no brochures. And yeah, and we're going to work with it. So that's just what happens, You get scattered, you lose track of what you're doing, you're trying to rush, and it happens even 8 years in, guys. It happens. But you give yourself a little grace and you deal with it. So want to make sure that you all know that you don't have to be perfect, but you do have to get a little bit of grit in there. You still got to work it. Everybody still, most of you still have a 9 to 5. And for sure, the drill. You still have to work your business. So I want to make sure that you guys are still doing what you can to get out there, get the brochures out, get your customers contacted. They are just as busy. And let me tell you, this campaign, with all the sales that it has with the 25% off, my customers are going berserk. I am putting in a second order because they're, the ones that missed my first one are like, oh my gosh. And some of them that I actually had one online customer that I help. She placed a second online order because she didn't realize that some of her favorite cleansers were on sale, and I can't remember what else. But she actually put in a second order because she didn't realize that some of her other stuff was on sale. And that's where the special offers come in online. I guess she had looked at her book and it hadn't said on sale, but then she was looking around on the website and saw, oh my gosh, and her cleansers had come up on the lowest price ever, the clearance section. And yeah, so she made a second order to get that stuff ordered. So the deals are real right now. Not only free shipping on 25, which will be flipping over. So that's through Friday. And then we flip over to the Cyber Monday sale, which is free shipping with a $15 order or more. I know it sounds, silly to, just do a $15 order, but if you get enough of them, they add up. Right now, we have the consistency challenge. I am $1 away from my goal. Thank you to my online customers because they have been key in getting my orders this time along. Like I said, I do have local customers taking advantage too. But I need $1 to hit the incentive. So if somebody places a $15 order, there I have it. I'm sure they will. I've already talked to a couple of people that are wanting to place orders, and just, they're having to, sometimes even we have difficulty with our e-stores. And I actually had one of my customers, I love talking to her, but she called and left a message and said, having trouble placing my order. It's just not working. And I called her back and I'm like, hey, what's up? She's like, at 80 years old, you think I would be able to at least make a simple order, but it's just not working for me. And I'm like, let me help you. And she's like, no, she says, I think my phone's tired. I'm tired. We're just going to go to bed and we're going to try it tomorrow. So she cracks me up. She is the most wonderful lady ever, but she just gives me the giggles every time I talk to her. So I know there's orders coming in, and with it, if we follow up, even though you gave your customers a text or an email or whatever, letting them know that free shipping at 25 is there, make sure you give those same customers the information that now we have free shipping at $15. That code will come up on your e-store on the 28th. So make sure to check your e-store for that code. When I see it, I'll throw it up in the group on Facebook. But that's where you're going to need to get it and get it out to your customers, because if they forgot to get it on the 25 plus, or they were waiting for a paycheck to come in, there's all kinds of reasons why people didn't order on the first round. Try to catch them on the second and just get in there and let them know that the deals are here and they can really do some savings. The bonus size lotions for me are going really big because they're like $13.49, I think. What else? Like I said, the cleansers were another one. Perfume, the classic perfume, that's going big for me. People are just stocking up on some of their normal stuff that they need. So make sure that even though we have a lot going on, that you're at least texting your current customers, or all of your customers that you have contacts for, getting those texts and emails out and letting them know that these offers are here, at least online. That way, even if you're just frazzled and you have so much going on at home, you don't know what to do, they can be placing orders while you're doing your thing. That is the big bonus of us being able to have the e-stores, especially for free. Avon is the only one I know that does not charge for our e-stores. That is huge. Letting your business run while you're busy doing something else. That's what I love. I love waking up to an email that says, hey, you've had an online sale. And all I did was send out texts and emails and let people know that it's there. So definitely make sure that you are staying on top of that and that you are letting them know. But other than that, I have to say I am getting ready, just like the rest of y'all, cooking tomorrow in preparation for Thursday. And then we go into Black Friday. And you know, it's not just I have a business to run, but I also have other shopping to do. So I'm looking at, you know, doing my own shopping. Like I said, we're all busy. What I'm not getting through my Avon, I'm getting through other places. And yeah, so it's setting up the tree or whatever decorations you do or whatever, you know, we're busy. We're busy. It is definitely that time of year. Now, I did see Erica. She is, I think I mentioned it last time. She's doing vendor events. That is awesome. Um, I saw her put it in a big order, so she must have had a really good success and is stocking up for her next one. And I believe Alma's also got an order in already, so she's got something cooking up there in the Dakota area. So definitely uh, things are moving up there too. Let's see. Um, what do we have going on? We do have, okay, so you may not have noticed, but I'm going to let you know. If you haven't noticed, here's the info. If you have noticed, let me just tell you what I've heard through the grapevine. So we have some products on our e-store that, what the heck were they? They are another brand. They are a partnership that we're doing. They're not ours. Chick, I think maybe it's a razor and waxing products. They were put on as a tester because next year we're getting ready to get into all of those partnerships for the extra portfolio to get, you know, entice people to shop with us. And they put on like 5 items to kind of test the waters. We weren't quite ready yet. But they did, if you did catch it, they did get put on with no commission. Headquarters thoughts on that was one, letting ambassadors take advantage of it. You know, if you wanted to shop and not have to go to the store, you could get it. No commission, no discount. But it would count towards like your earnings. It would count towards your 20, 30, 40, 50% earnings. So it would count that way. So that is a benefit if you or somebody else ordered it. Representatives did let corporate know that, you know, the concern was that if customers are ordering that and then getting up to that $60 mark, then we would have to pay shipping. And if we're not making anything on it, then that's not really fair to us. Corporate did come back with a reply. And just to let you guys know, well, one, right now we have the free shipping going on. So it shouldn't impact you now at all if people are using the free shipping codes. Which I'm sure if they're getting on your e-store, who's not going to pick up the free shipping code? So Avon's covering it anyway. But they are in the process of raising the prices to be able to compensate a 20% earnings for us on those items so that we will have a 20% discount or 20% earnings, whichever way you look at it. And that way that will be fixed for those 5 items that got thrown on there. So they are in the process of upping the prices so that we can get a discount. See, and you got to think of it business-wise. They had to up the prices to be able to yeah, see, Alma had already seen it. Yeah, it was with it's Chick, I think is how you say it. It's the razors and wax. So yeah, so what they have to do is they have to raise the prices in order for us to be able to get a discount or to make commission on it. So in the business world, you know, which way is the better way? I don't know. But they're in the process of doing that so that we can have earnings on it, but the prices will go up to be able to do that. So if you have seen that on another board, or you've seen it on your e-store, that has been addressed and it is being fixed. And remember, all of our partnership products will be at a flat 20% earnings across the board, no matter what level you are. Just because we don't manufacture them, we don't have control over that kind of thing. So it will be a straight 20%, but that is being fixed. So if you've seen it, there you go. That is what just came down the pipeline, and now you know. What else is going on? Like I said, the savings right now is really, really crucial. We're coming up on the end of the year. That's the one thing that I would like you guys to think about. And as I said, we are so busy. But in the next month, just giving you a heads up, in the next month, I'm going to start asking you guys to think about your goals for 2026. You know, what are your plans to grow? What is it that you want to work on? What worked for you this year, and you want to expand on? What do you want to try new next year to grow your business? Making those vision boards and seeing what it is that, you know, that you're saving for. That if you have a goal in front of you, you are more than likely to be able to reach it. You have to have something that you're reaching for. So definitely I'm going to be getting with you guys on that to start working on those, because that'll be a big thing come January. But you can always get a head start on getting, you know, vision boards and goals and that kind of stuff set up. Yeah, I have to tell you guys, I am just as tired and frazzled as you are. You know, this week's a lot, you know, it's a holiday week, and I get that. Okay, so another one, I don't know if you guys had it. I personally did not get the buzz this week. I am very faithful of looking for it on Mondays, and when I look for it in my primary, my spam, all of my folders that if it could go anywhere, I'm searching for it, because the buzz is what's going to tell me what's going on in our business. And I was specifically looking for what days Avon was going to be shut down this week, because I need to know what that's going to impact me this week. So I personally did not get one. This was the first time the news service sent out our emails. Remember, we were given that list of emails to kind of make sure that our system is accepting and to look out for. Well, I didn't quite get one. I know at least one other leader did not. I'm hoping that gets fixed. But what I did find out is, because it was sent to me via my account executive, yay account executives, is that they're only closing on Thursday for the warehouse and customer care. So that's awesome, because I know myself and others are trying to get in on last minute goals, and I needed to make sure that you know, I wasn't, you know, that they weren't going to be closed Thursday and Friday, and then not into the weekend kind of thing, and I needed to see when my business was going to be open. So they're only going to be closed Thursday, so that is awesome. So shouldn't have too much of a hiccup on receiving your orders, or customers receiving their orders. That's a really good thing. I have a new team member placing an order. Need her to be my last qualifying new recruit of the year. Wanted to make sure that her order is getting counted. So definitely was looking out for my business. Alma didn't get one either, but my orders are coming. But my orders are coming on Friday. So you're okay, so your delivery's coming on Friday. Yeah, mine's coming tomorrow. So far it seems to be right on track. I mean, Friday hopefully is on track for you, Alma. But mine's coming tomorrow, which is straight on track. So I'll be able to, hopefully get them together. That way, when everybody's out and about shopping this weekend, they can stop by, pick up their Avon, minus a book. But they'll be able to come by and pick up their Avon until I get the book situation straightened out. So I'm glad that they're only taking the one day. But yeah, we are really closing in. We've just got these last couple of campaigns of holiday. So, we're in the end of it. Because we know that we already saw campaign 26, which goes into just, skincare, skin moisturizing, dehydrated skin. So we're back to our basic core products, and kind of, the holiday season for us, is over. They can still order online if it's available, but just remember that as we're wrapping this up, things are going to become unavailable. Alma doesn't remember she ordered books either. Oh my gosh, the struggle's real sometimes. I mean, I know that I did not order books, and I realized it like the next day. I was like, did I order books? And then I look back and I'm like, I did not order books. So on the second order, I'm going to probably order, some books. Probably not as many, since half of my, people will have already got their orders. But yeah, we'll work through it. That's funny that, yeah, it's catching. We've all got a lot going on, and, I'm just thankful for Alma that your situation was not worse than what it was. Thank God that you were able to not have a complete catastrophe. Thank God for me that I am finishing up mine, and will be, hopefully, I've got 10 days left of antibiotics, and hopefully my whole doctor at home thing will be over too. Because, oh my goodness, we all need a break. Isn't that right? So yeah, so just, like I said, enjoy the holiday. Eat some yummy food. Enjoy your family, your friends. And just get ready to jump right back into it after the holiday day. Like I said, this one is just a day, so that's good. We've got a day to relax, and then boom, we're going to hit back on it, and we're going to get some of our customers ordering on top of what we've ordered locally. So with that, guys, I am going to say good night, and I'm just going to, like I said, have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Give yourself some grace on anything that you have fumbled on, and count your blessings, blessings of friendship, family, customers, your business to give you extra cash. Count those blessings, and be sure to just let everybody know that you are thankful for them. So with that, guys, I am thankful for all of you. Much love, and be safe, and I will talk to you guys at the beginning of the next campaign. Let's finish strong. Night.